Good evening, students. In today's session, we are going to continue the poem Our Cashew Tree from stanza 4. So in our yesterday's class, we have seen the first three stanzas. I hope you'll be having a clear idea about the first three stanzas. Are you clear about that? Huh? Are you clear? Yes. What has been now, what the poet is dealing in the first three stanzas? Nah? Yeah, she just no, she fondly remembers her childhood days, so that she is able to remember about the tree. And she's not seeing the tree, but she has the image of the tree in her mind always. And that tree is very much attached to her. What is emotionally okay? So here in stanza 4, unknown yet well known to the eye of faith, I have heard that wail far, far away. In distant lands by many a sheltered bay, when slumbered in his cave the water raved, and the wave gently kissed the classic shore of France or Italy beneath the moon. When earth lay tranced in a dreamless swoon, and every time the music rose, before my inner vision rose a form sublime. Thy form, O tree, as in my happy prime, I saw thee in my own loved native clime. So here we see that the poet is not in India while she is thinking about the tree. So here she's grown up and she has started viewing the tree in her mind, no? At the time of thinking about her siblings and friends. Unknown yet well known to the eye of faith, I have heard the wail for. So it may be, she's not in India, she's in some other country, and what is that? In the eye, in her imagination, in her idea, in her mind. Okay, she's hearing the sound. What is that high pitched cry of grief, which is made by the Sri Ram, which is made by Sri Ram. Today I just correctly mentioned your name. So it is made by the tree. She hears some sort of sound made by the tree. And what kind of sound it is? It is clearly mentioned by the poet. It is a cry of grief. It is a murmur of grief. In third stanza itself, she quotes a dirge-like murmur. What is that? Lament. Am I right? Far away in distant lands by many a sheltered bay. What do you mean by that? She is in some other land, distant land. She's not in India. She has crossed so many bays, so many seas. When slumbered in his cave, the water right. When in water, it seems to have the apparition, and the wave gently kissed the classic shore of France or Italy beneath the moon. When earth lay tranced in a dreamless swoon, and every time the music rose, before mine inner vision rose a form sublime. What do you mean by that? So here, and the wave gently kissed the classic shore. Come afterwards. And when the waves gently kiss the classic shore of France or Italy. So the movement of waves in the seas, either it is France or Italy, but it is happening under the moon. It is happening in the earth. It is happening under the moon. The country may vary. It may be France or Italy or some other country. But when earth lay tranced in a dreamless swoon. So what is that? The earth seems to be in a dreamy condition. It is in a sort of excitement, and every time the music rose, before mine inner vision rose a form sublime. So when this happens to the earth, either Italy, either the country, maybe Italy or France, at the time she has in her inner mind, inner vision, a form sublime. What do you mean by that? A glorious idea about the tree. My inner vision rose a form sublime, thy form. It is about the form of the tree. O tree, as in my happy prime, I saw thee in my own loud native clime. So she sees that, she feels it as if she is seeing the tree before her. No, she sees the tree, she watches the tree, she just admires the tree as if she watched the tree when she was a girl along with her siblings and friends, when they play together under the tree. So just when this happened, the sort of magical moment happens to the earth, at that time she feels as if she sees the tree through her real eyes. She feels having the tree before her. Clear? This is what happens in stanza 4. Stanza 5. Therefore I fain would consecrate a lay unto thy honor, tree beloved of those who now in blessed sleep for I repose. Dearer than life to me, alas. What is that? Dearer than life to me, alas, were they. May thou be numbered when my days are done with deathless trees like those in borrowed day. Under those awful branches lingered pale, fear, trembling hope, and death, the skeleton, and time, the shadow. And though the weak, the worst, that would die before fate, O fain rehearse. May love defend thee from oblivion's curse. So this is stanza number. Therefore, I fain. So just she is eagerly waiting to announce something. No, she is going to make some holy announcement. What is kind of announcement it is? She is going to make the tree. She is going to honor the tree. Okay. Tree beloved of those who now in blessed sleep for I repose. So the people with whom she played under the tree or near the tree, they are in their eternal sleep now. That is why she is very much attached to the tree. No, whenever she thinks about her siblings, those people, they are not living. They are no more now. So whenever she has the idea of those siblings, she is emotionally connected to the tree. So that is what happening. Okay. They are in blessed sleep for I repose. They are taking their eternal sleep. They are in the permanent sleep. Dearer than life to me, alas, they are very much important for her. They are, what is that? She says they are more important than her own life. May thou be numbered when my days are done with deathless trees like those. And so she feels that even after her death, the tree should live. The tree should live and to make people understand the love possessed by those people who played under the tree. It should be there as a witness forever. People know, those who come after generation and generation, they should realize what had happened in the previous generation or before some years. So here it should be there alive for many years so as to make others understand what had happened earlier. So here it should be one of the deathless trees, like those in Borrowdale. What do you mean by that? Borrowdale is a valley in England's Lake District. So there are some trees which are deathless trees in that district. So that this tree, this cashew nut tree, should be there forever, like those trees in the, what is that? Borrowdale. Under those awful branches lingered pale, fear, trembling hope, and death, the skeleton, and time, the shadow, and though weak the worst, that would die beauty fain. O fain rehearse, may love defend thee from oblivion's curse. Fear, no, she is expressing various emotions through these lines. Fear, trembling hope. Fear, what do you mean by that? Fear, trembling hope. These words express a sort of negative emotions. Death, skeleton, time, the shadow. So these words show the emotion or the expression of negativity, which indirectly means death. Directly, there is a word mentioned, death. Otherwise, it is indirectly connected to the word death. So, and though weak the words, that would the beauty fain, O fain rehearse, may love defend thee from oblivion's curse. So what do you mean by oblivion? Oblivion is nothing. Oblivion is curse is nothing but, what is that? Forgetfulness. Nobody should forget you. You should be there. You should be there forever. So appreciate him for just referring the meaning. No? Very good. So here, and that would the beauty fain, or fain rehearse. She's repeating that people should love the tree, they should enjoy the feeling of pleasure looking at the tree, so that they'll be able to understand the love for these siblings and love they had for the tree too. So it should be there forever. This is stanza number 5. So what has happened, what is written by the poet in these 5 stanzas. What is written by the poet? Who's the poet here? Tarudat. It's about in stanza 1 deals with the clear, then stanza 1 poet gives a clear picture about the tree. It's like a huge python winding round and round, and it has a rugged trunk, and it has various scars over its surface, and it is almost reaching the summit top. It is okay. So it has been tightly embraced by a creeper, and in all the wars, anybody can feel, no, anybody can wonder at the crimson red flowers which are hanging, which are what is that? Which are there all over the walls. So here, this tree seems to be a house for both bees and birds during the day, and during the night time people used to hear a sweet or pleasant song out of it. Okay, this is in stanza 1. What about the stanza 2? In stanza 2, when she's a child, no, when she was a child, she used to open the casement or window of a room to look at the tree, and she is fond of remembering doing the act every day because she feels happy looking at the tree. Okay, so she sometimes she finds a gray baboon which is sitting at the top of the tree, and the puny offspring sleeping and jumping in the lower boughs. And what happens then? She enjoys the songs of cuckoos, and she also finds the sleepy cows moving slowly toward their pastures. And there is actually there is a big tank which has beautiful white lilies. Okay, and stanza 3, she openly declares that she loves the tree. No, we know that clearly. So what is the reason? What makes her have that feeling of love and affection towards the tree? She says that it is not only because of the reason that the tree is very big or it is looking beautiful. There is some other reason beyond that, because she had spent her childhood days under the tree along with the siblings. So she has a deep love for them. She has a deep affection for them. So whenever she remembers, whenever she thinks about them, whenever she recalls those moments, those happy childhood days, she immediately gets attached to the tree, and she has an image of the tree in her mind through which she can see the tree. She can watch the tree as if the tree is standing before the tree. She's not in India now. She's grown up. She's living in some other country, some other foreign country. Even then, she's sharing some. The tree is trying to convey something to the poet. In stanza 4, we know that she's in some unknown land. No? She has crossed so many seas, and here, whatever the country may be different, but everything is happening under the moon, in the earth, so that she feels whenever that sort of magical moment happens, she immediately has and captures the picture of what is that? Picture of the tree in her inner vision, and she feels that it is the same tree which she had enjoyed. The image reflects the same tree which, no, what is that? Same tree which she had enjoyed during her childhood days. In stanza 5, she wants to make a proud announcement and to honor the tree, how it is very much attached to her. And what is the statement given by the poet in stanza 5? The reason is she loves the tree because she loves her siblings very much. So that it is a symbol. As a symbol, it is very much connected to the love and affection they had together. And apart from that, they are no more now. But she can watch the tree. If she visits India, she can see the tree and she can touch the tree and she can revive those feelings they had earlier during their childhood days. So that she feels that this tree, even after her death, the tree should remain there as a symbol of the love and affection they had during their childhood days. And even she compassed this tree, and she wants this tree to be a deathless tree, and she compassed the tree with the trees of Barodale. Oh, clear? And she's mentioned some negative symbols was to note that death is, what is that? Death is We cannot escape from death. Am I right? Death is unavoidable. Am I right? So here, even no, here, predicting that condition, she feels that she wants that the tree should be there as a symbol of their love and affection. So it should be protected, it should be prevented, it should be avoided from the oblivion's curse. No one should forget the tree. The tree should be there forever in her memory till she lives, even after her death. It should be there. It should be physical witness so that people can watch the tree, they can see the tree as a symbol of the love of their childhood days. Clear? So this is what happens in the poem called Our Castrona Tree by the poet Kaurika. Yes. So அது நம்ம ஏற்கனவே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 3 ஸ்டான்ஸாவோட எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் நேத்து பார்த்துட்டோம் இல்லையா? சோ எப்படி இருக்கு ட்ரீயோட பண்ணியிருந்தா கூட அதனால தாங்க முடியாது. அது அப்படி இருக்கு, ரொம்ப அழகா இருக்கு, பீஸ் இருக்கு, அதுல வந்து பேர்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு, இதெல்லாம் பிக்சர்ஸ் எல்லாம் கிளியர் பிக்சர் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டான்ஸால கொடுத்தாச்சு. செகண்ட் ஸ்டான்ஸால அதை பத்தி தான் இருக்கு. விண்டோ ஓபன் பண்ணோடனே அது ரொம்ப பார்த்து என்ஜாய் பண்றாங்க. அதுல என்னென்ன இருக்கு, கிரே பபூன் எப்படி இருக்கு, அது பக்கத்துல கவுஸ் எப்படி நடந்து போறது, தென் அந்த டேங்க்ல எப்படி லில்லிஸ் இருக்கு. சோ அதை பத்தியான பிக்சர் வந்து செகண்ட் ஸ்டான்ஸால இருக்கு. Third stanza she gives a clarification why she is attached to the tree. நான் அது ரொம்ப அழகா இருக்குன்னு பிடிக்கல எனக்கு வந்து என்னோட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட சேர்ந்து அங்கதான் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன். அதனாலதான் எனக்கு வந்து அந்த ட்ரீ ரொம்ப அதனாலயும் பிடிச்சிருக்குன்னு சொல்றேன். அதனால ரொம்ப பெருசா இருக்கு, கிராண்டா. எப்ப நேம ரீகால் பண்றாள் இமீடியட்லி அவ முன்னாடி வந்து அந்த கண்ணுல வந்து வந்துட்டு போறது அந்த ட்ரீயோட இமேஜ். அடிக்கிறப்போ பெபிள் பீச்ல இருக்கலாம், அது எப்படி எங்க வந்து சத்தம் மட்டும் எப்படி அவளால வந்து ஃபீல் பண்ண முடியாது. ஒரு மேஜிக்கல் மொமெண்ட் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங். அப்ப எப்பெல்லாம் அதை நினைக்கிறாள் இமீடியட்லி ட்ரீ வந்து அவளுக்கு கண்ணு முன்னாடி இருக்கு. கண்ணு முன்னாடி இருக்கிறது எப்படி இருக்கு, சைல்ட்ஹுட் டேஸ்ல எப்படி பார்த்தாலும் அதே மாதிரி சிமிலரா அப்படியே வித்தவுட் நோ சேஞ்ச் அப்படியே அவ முன்னாடி வந்துட்டு போகுது. சோ அப்ப இதனால அவளு வந்து ஃபிஃப்த் ஸ்டான்ஸால என்ன சொல்றா, அவளுக்கு ஒரு ஒரு பெரிய ஹானர் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஒரு சம் சார்ட் ஆஃப் வாட் இஸ் சே I fain would consecrate a lay. She wants to announce something holy. என்ன அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட் பண்ண போறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றான்னா, அந்த ட்ரீ வந்து எப்பயுமே இருக்கணும். இப்ப நம்ம வந்து ஒரு 2 வருஷம், ஒரு 10 வருஷம், 20 வருஷம் நம்மளோட ஹியூமனோட லைஃப் மேக்ஸிமம் லைஃப் டைம் 100 இயர்ஸ்னு வச்சுக்கலாமா? சோ அது மாதிரி ஒரு அனிமல்ஸ்க்கும் ஒரு ட்ரீ ஒரு ஆயுட்காலம்ன்றதுக்கு ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட நாள் இருக்கும் இல்லையா? சோ இந்த ட்ரீ மட்டும் எப்பயுமே இருக்கணுமா? ஏன் அப்படின்னா யார பத்தி எல்லாம் நினைச்சுக்கிறாளோ, யார ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருக்குன்னு சொல்லலாம், யாரு ரொம்ப லவ் பண்றாளோ அந்த சிப்ளிங்ஸ் எல்லாம் இப்ப உயிரோட இல்ல. இப்ப அவள் ஞாபகம் வரப்ப இந்த ட்ரீயும் நினைச்சுக்கிறப்ப அவளுக்கு அந்த இதெல்லாம் ரிவைவ் ஆகுது இல்லையா? சோ அப்ப அவளுக்கோசம் இந்த லவ் கோசம் மாதிரி ட்ரீ எப்பயுமே இருக்கணும். நான் போனா கூட ஐ மீன் இந்த பொயட் போனா கூட அந்த எப்பயுமே இருந்துட்டே இருக்கணும். அவளோட லவ் சிம்பிளா அங்க இருந்துட்டே இருக்கணும், சிம்பிளா அது அங்கேயே இருக்கணும்னு சொல்றேன். சோ அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன சொல்றான்னா, அதுக்கு நான் கூட இருக்கணும், எந்த மாதிரி டெத்லெஸ் ட்ரீயா இருக்கணும், பாரோடேல இருக்க ட்ரீஸ் மாதிரி இருக்கணும்னு சொல்றேன். தென் இன்னொன்னு என்ன, யாருமே மறக்க கூடாது. அப்ளிவியன்ஸ் ஷுட் எஸ்கேப் ஃப்ரம் அப்ளிவியன்ஸ் கர்ஸ். யாருமே மறக்கக்கூடாது, எப்பயுமே ஞாபகத்திலே இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கணும், நம்ம கண்ணு முன்னாடி இருந்தாதான் இல்லையா? இப்ப ஒரு விஷயம் நடக்குதுன்னா ஒரு வருஷம் பேசுவோம், 2 வருஷம் பேசுவோம், ஒரு 10 வருஷம் பேசுவோம். ஒரு ஆஃப்டர் அ டிகேட் வந்து அதை பேசுறது ஞாபகப்படுத்திட்டே இருக்கிறது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். எப்பயாவது ரொம்ப தென் அண்ட் தேர் எப்பயாவது பேசலாமே ஒழிய எவ்ரி டைம் அதை ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கிறது நம்ம ஒரு விஷயம் பார்த்தாதான் நடக்கும். சோ அது எப்பயுமே அது சாகாம இருக்கணும், சாகா வரம் சொல்றோம் இல்லையா? அந்த மாதிரி அதுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய பிளெஸிங் கிடைக்கணும்னு இவ ப்ரே பண்றான். சோ this is what explained by the poet in the poem Our Castrona Tree. So now let us know the theme of the poet. Yeah. So it is a poem written by the poet to describe the lasting friendship and the lost childhood. She has lost her childhood and she uses the poem to describe the everlasting friendship. So what are the devices used by the poet in this poem? Symbols. She has made use of symbolism, no? Then apart from that, she has used metaphor and simile. So can you find that out? Metaphor is, what do you mean by metaphor? Figure of speech which makes hidden comparison between two unrelated things. Very good. Then can you find that out? Yes, the line, stanza 1, stanza 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th line. The giant wears a scarf. Here the tree is compared to a giant wearing red scarf. Then simile. Simile is a direct comparison. No, we'll be using this comparison by making use of the words as and like. So here, the same, like a huge poem. The very first line of the poem starts with like, and apart from that, in stanza 2, fourth line, a grey buffoon stitched statue like alone. Okay, and the same stanza, last line, the water lily sprig like snow en mass. These are the examples of similes used by the poet in the poem or caption or tree. Now let us learn now let us know the discussion questions. Okay. So the Kashana tree will be remembered forever. Why? So this is question number 1. Describe the garden during the night. Number 2. And what has Wordsworth sanctified in his poem? So this is, she has quoted about, she has mentioned about the trees of Barodale. So the indirect relation she has made use of. And the next question is, does nature communicate with human beings? So these are the discussion questions to be studied in this lesson. I hope you all have understood this poem clearly. Let us all meet in our next session. Thank you.